out of your indifference. Your words were swords that you sheathed with kisses, making it impossible to tell which wounds were love. You'd destroy me on Monday and worship me on Friday, and I learned to call this devotion. I was your subject in a court of lies. You held all the power and I held the consequences. Every decree you made shattered something inside me, but I applauded anyway, because that's what subjects do. You had me on my knees believing I was chosen, that suffering for you was a privilege, that being your favorite victim was better than being naughty at all. You're my crown of thorns, cutting deep, drawing blood with every touch. You're the kingdom I die for, even though you're killing me. Wear me like a jewel around your throat, let me choke you the way you choke me. You're my crown of thorns, and I'm still begging to bleed for you. I watched you seduce the world with your smile, while keeping your fangs hidden from everyone but me. You were a god to them, a monster to me, and somehow I convinced myself that meant I was special. You tell me things you'd never tell them, secrets wrapped in venom, presented as intimacy. I thought it meant you trusted me, but it was just you mocking your territory. You made me complicit in your crimes against my own heart. Every time you betrayed me, you confess it slowly, like a striptease of infidelity. And I forgive you because that's what I've been trained to do. Your throne was built on my broken bones, and you wore it so beautifully. Everyone envied our love from the outside, not knowing it was a cage disguised as a castle. You had me convinced that pain was proof of passion, that obsession was devotion, that losing myself was the price of paradise, and I paid it gladly. You're my crown of thorns, cutting deep, drawing blood with every touch. You're the kingdom I die for, even though you're killing me. Wear me like a jewel around your throat, let me choke you the way you choke me. You're my crown of thorns, and I'm still begging to bleed for you. Every martyr thinks they're dying for something holy, but most of them are just dying for someone's ego. I became a saint for your sins, built altars in my ribs where your name lives. Pray to you like you were salvation, when you were always just damnation. Wearing silk, I wonder if you ever thought about the cost of turning a man into a monument, of using someone's love as a stepping stone to reach higher and higher above them. Because from down here on my knees, you look like a god, but I'm starting to remember that gods demand sacrifice, and I've already given everything. The day you finally left, I didn't break, I had already broken so many times before. I just became another artifact in your museum of conquest, another crown you wore briefly before moving on. You took pieces of me with you, and I let you, because you'd already taught me that love means giving until there's nothing left. Now I wear the scars like medals, each one a reminder of your touch. I'm a map of your destruction, a living testament to what you did to me. And the saddest part isn't that you didn't love me, it's that I knew you didn't, and I stayed anyway. Because being loved by a monster felt better than being forgotten. You're my fool begging for your return. They say the crowns are heavy, that power is a burden, but you wore yours so lightly, standing on the bodies of the broken, included.
Myself catch fire without running. You said you loved the way I burn, but you never mentioned you started the blaze. We were an accident waiting to happen, two combustible things in the same room. You poured gasoline on my wounds and called it healing, told me the pain was just proof that it was working. You held me while I was falling apart. Your hands were steady, but they were the ones breaking me. You whispered that nobody would ever love me like you did, and I believed you because you made it impossible to believe anything else. You're an arsonist disguised as a firefighter, burning down everything and calling it love. Just love. You disappear for days and then show up like nothing happened, with flowers and apologies that meant nothing, because you do it all again next week. And I'd forgive you because that's what I've been trained to do. You isolated me so carefully, cut me off from everyone who loved me, made me believe that you were all I needed, that your cruelty was actually just protection. You'd scream at me until I forgot what I was defending, then hold me until I forgot what you'd done. You made me feel like I was losing my mind, and then convinced me I was the crazy one. You're an arsonist with a smile, burning me from the inside out. You're the reason and the excuse, and I'm the one who keeps saying yes. We're gasoline and matches, bound to explode. You light me up and I go up in flames. We're a disaster, written in advance, a tragedy that tastes like forever. You're the spark, I'm the fuel, and together we're a beautiful inferno. Gasoline and matches, and I can't tell if I'm burning or if this is just love. They have shelters for people like me, support groups where we talk about what happened. But sitting in those rooms, I couldn't bring myself to say your name like it was a weapon. Because to me, you were always just the person I loved. And maybe that's the saddest part, that I'm still making excuses for you, still protecting you from the truth of what you are. Still gasoline, waiting to be ignited. The hardest part about leaving isn't the missing, it's the guilt that maybe I wasn't patient enough, that maybe if I'd just been more understanding, you would have been different. you wore like a weapon. My voice, which you silenced so completely. My body, which was never yours to burn. We were gasoline and matches, and I'm finally walking away. You can light yourself up, but I'm done being fuel. We were a disaster written in the stars, but I'm rewriting my own constellation. You're the spark that I'm learning to live without, and I'm becoming the fire that I control. Gasoline and matches, gasoline and matches. But I finally see it wasn't love, it was just burning. So burn alone if you must. Find another match to light. But I'm done being gasoline. I'm done being the fuel for your fire. I'm learning to be water now. And water extinguishes all flames. You held the string so tight, I forgot I had a choice. Made me dance to rhythms that weren't mine. Convinced me that your control was care, that my dependence was devotion. I was your marionette in a beautiful dress. You'd wind me up and watch me perform. Pull the right string and I'd smile. Pull another and I'd cry on command. You taught me that love meant surrendering free will, that real devotion was giving up everything. I'd ask for permission before breathing, before thinking, before existing. You isolated me from everyone who cut my strings. Make sure you were the only one holding the puppet show. Told me the outside world would hurt me, but you'd protect me as long as I obeyed. You're a puppet master with gentle hands, squeezing the life out of me slowly. You're the architect of my captivity, making chains look like safety. You're a puppet master, and I'm hanging from your strings. Dancing moves I never learned, saying words you put in my mouth, living a life you scripted for me. You're a puppet master, and I'm finally learning to cut the strings, to make my own moves, to speak with my own voice. You punished me for having thought you didn't approve of, made me suppress every opinion that wasn't yours, rewarded obedience with crumbs of affection, withheld love when I dared to disagree. You controlled what I wore, who I saw, what I believed, made me think that independence was betrayal, that wanting my own dreams was selfish, that loving myself meant I didn't love you. You're gaslighting me when I questioned your control. Tell me I was ungrateful for the cage you built, that other women would be happy to have you pulling their strings, that I was lucky to be a puppet. The worst part was that sometimes I liked it, the numbness of not having to decide, the safety of knowing exactly what you wanted, the relief of surrendering my will. You're a puppet master with a liar smile, teaching me to move without thinking. You're the director of my tragedy, playing God with my life. You're a puppet master, and I'm hanging from your strings. Dancing moves I never learned, saying words you put in my mouth, living a life you scripted for me. You're a puppet master, and I'm finally learning to cut the strings, to make my own moves, to speak with my own voice. The moment I realized what was happening was the moment the strings felt like nooses. The safety became suffocation. The obedience became erasure. I looked in the mirror and couldn't find myself. Just saw the reflection of your creation. Heard your voice, but mine should have been. Felt your hands inside my chest. But something in me started fighting, a part that you couldn't completely break. A voice that refused to stay silent. A will that remembered what freedom felt like. And slowly, painfully, I learned that I was never actually a puppet. I just gave you permission to treat me like one. I chose to hand you the strings, and I could choose to take them back. I'm learning to move on my own now, even though the streets left marks. Even though I've forgotten what my natural gait feels like. I'm relearning my own rhythm. I'm speaking thoughts I was afraid to think, dreams I was taught to suppress, opinions I was punished for having, the voice you tried so hard to silence. I'm discovering who I am, beyond your script, beyond your control, beyond the puppet you created. I'm finding the person underneath. The hardest part is forgiving myself for staying so long in your grip, for believing that your control was love, for thinking that losing myself meant loving you more. But I'm taking back my agency now, making decisions without permission, trusting my own judgment, building a life that's actually mine. You're a puppet master, but I'm cutting free. I'm learning to move without your direction. You wrote my script, but I'm rewriting it now, speaking words that come from my heart. You're a puppet master, but these strings are finally falling away. I'm making my own choices, I'm living my own life, I'm becoming myself again. Take your strings and your script, find another marionette willing to dance, find another puppet to control. But I'm standing on my own feet now, moving to my own music, speaking with my own voice, living the life I actually want. And that's worth more than all the safety you promised, than all the control you offer, than all the false security of being someone else's puppet. I'm finally free.
You came like a hurricane into the calm of my life. Eyes that burn, skin that makes my blood boil. I knew it was wrong, but my body wouldn't listen. Every touch of yours is a drug I can't resist. Promises whispered in the darkness of the bedroom, oaths of eternity that die with the dawn. You kiss me like you want to devour me whole, and I die a little more each time you touch me. I see the truth in your eyes when you think I'm asleep, that hunger for another that you try to hide. But when you hold me, everything disappears, and I follow blind into the abyss you offer me.
without you is far worse than this pain. I die a little more every day, living this lie, but living far from you is dying for real. You're my medicine and my disease. You're the reason for my ruin and my fuel. Your sweet poison, slowly killing me. Every lie is more honey than the truth. Your fire that consumes all that I am, and I choose to burn alongside you. Because being near you is being in hell, but being far from you is the void, is being dead. We're both crazy in a way the world doesn't understand. This destruction is our poetry. This pain is what keeps us alive. I know you'll leave, and when you do, I'll burn everything that's left of me. But while you're here, I'm a whole man in your incompleteness. So kiss me one last time, like it's the first light of me, like you never lied to anyone. Because I've accepted my destiny in your arms, and this is the only truth that matters now. Your sweet poison, and I wanna drink until the end. Every lie is my communion chalice. Your fire ashes that you lift from the ground, and I choose to burn alongside you. Because being near you is being in hell, and hell with you is the paradise I desire. You came wrapped in neon lights and broken promises, a beautiful disaster waiting to happen. I could smell the danger on your skin, but I walked straight into your gravity anyway. You had this way of making poison taste like wine, of turning betrayal into foreplay. Every lie you told had my name written all over it, and I wore them like medals of honor. I saw the way you looked at them when you thought I wasn't watching, the hunger in your eyes that had nothing to do with me. But when you turned back, you smiled like an angel, and I forgot what I was supposed to be angry about. You're a sickness I keep letting back into my bloodstream, a fever that burns higher every single night. I know you're killing me slowly, and I'm begging you to do it faster. You're radioactive, toxic to the touch, but I can't stop reaching for you. You're poison in a beautiful package, and I'm addicted to the way you destroy me. You light me up from the inside out, watch me glow as I fall apart. You're radioactive, and I'm melting in the radiation of your love. You taught me that love doesn't have to be gentle, that it's okay to hurt the ones you claim to need. You showed me that trust is just another word for vulnerability, and vulnerability is just an open wound waiting to be salted. I found your phone once, saw the conversations, the spreading back into my bloodstream. A fever that burns harder every single day. I know you're killing me slowly, and I'm begging you to do it faster. You're radioactive, toxic to the touch, but I can't stop reaching for you. You're poison in a beautiful package, and I'm addicted to the way you destroy me. You light me up from the inside out. Watch me glow as I fall apart. You're radioactive, and I'm melting in the radiation of your love. They say that radiation leaves you sterile, that it burns away your ability to create life. And maybe that's what you've done to me. Burned away my capacity to love anyone else, to trust anyone else, to believe in anything else. Because now I'm contaminated, and the only cure is more of you. The only way to survive is to embrace the poison, to let it flow through my veins like a sacrament. I'm glowing in the dark with your toxicity, a walking monument to your cruelty. And everyone can see what you've done to me, but nobody can stop it because I won't let them. I'm the fallout of your explosion, the consequence of your carelessness. You detonated a bomb inside my chest, and now I'm spreading your radiation everywhere I go. I contaminate every room I walk in, to poison everyone who gets close enough to care. Because you made it impossible for me to be loved by anyone who doesn't also want to destroy me. So here's what's left of me, a shell of something that used to breathe, a ghost that still remembers what it felt like before you turned me into You're radioactive, burning me alive, and I still can't turn away from you. You're poison in a beautiful package, and I'm dying beautifully because of you. You light me up from the inside out. Watch me glow as I disappear. You're radioactive, and I'm melting in the radiation of your love. And I wouldn't have it any other way. They say radiation fades over time, that eventually the half-life ends. But I'll be contaminated by you forever, glowing in the dark, long after you're gone. Long after you're gone. Yeah. You were supposed to be my north, my direction when everything else was spinning. But you were just another lie wrapped in certainty, a broken compass pointing me toward the edge. I followed you into the dark, believing your hands knew the way. You whispered that you never let me fall, then pushed me off the cliff while smiling. You taught me to doubt my own instincts, made me believe that my intuition was paranoia, convinced me that the way you treated me was love, that betrayal was just another word for devotion. I gave you the map of my soul, every secret passage, every hidden room, and you walked through like you own the place, rearranging furniture just to prove you could. You're a broken compass, spinning out of control, pointing every direction at once. You're the God who was always lost, and I followed you anyway. You're a broken compass, and I'm lost at sea, spinning without direction, without purpose. You were supposed to lead me home, but you were always the broken compass, broken compass. if I was even real. You'd rewrite our history in real time, and I'd apologize for remembering differently. You isolated me from everyone who could see the truth, made me dependent on your version of reality, cut me off until you were my only compass, my only way to know right from wrong. You'd alternate between worship and contempt. One day I was your everything, the next day nothing. You kept me off balance so I couldn't run, confused me so deeply I forgot my own name. The worst part was believing it was my fault, that I was too sensitive, too needy, too much, that if I just changed myself enough, you'd finally point me towards something real. You're a broken compass, tripping with lies, spinning me in circles until I'm dizzy. You're the deceiver disguised as destiny, and I was fool enough to follow. You're a broken compass, and I'm lost at sea, spinning without direction, without purpose. You were supposed to lead me home, but you were always the storm. Broken compass, and I'm finally learning to navigate alone, to find my own North Star beyond the devastation you left behind. Broken compasses can't be fixed by love. They need to be thrown away and replaced. I spent so long trying to realign you, trying to make you point toward truth, but you were designed to deceive, calibrated to mislead. Your magnetic field was just chaos, dressed up as direction. And maybe that's the cruelest thing, that I trusted your broken needle more than I trusted my own beating heart, more than I trusted the voices of people who loved me. Because you made certainty feel like love, even when it was just manipulation. I'm learning to trust myself again, to listen to the compass inside my chest, the one that screamed warnings you silenced, the one you tried so hard to break. I'm learning that some people aren't just lost, they're intentionally misdirecting others, that some compasses are broken on purpose to serve the agenda of the person holding them. I'm rebuilding my internal GPS, following my own instincts home, learning that my intuition was never wrong. You just made me doubt it loud enough to believe. I'm mapping my own territory now, drawing lines that lead somewhere real, not following blindly anymore, not trusting broken instruments. The hardest part was accepting that you were never gonna change direction, that you were comfortable being lost as long as you could keep me confused. You're a broken compass, but I found my own way. I'm no longer spinning, no longer lost at sea. You tried to be my north, but you were always south, leading me down into darkness. You're a broken compass, but I'm creating my own constellations now, finding my way by my own light, beyond the devastation toward myself. So keep spinning in your circles, keep pointing every direction at once, keep deceiving the next person, foolish enough to follow. But I'm finally heading home, to the person I was before you, to the compass that always knew the way, the one you tried so hard to break, but couldn't quite destroy. And that's where I'm going now, home to myself.
You told me we were living on borrowed time, that our love was too dangerous to last, that eventually I'd have to give you back, that nothing this intense could survive forever. I held on to every moment like it was my last, because you made me believe it was. You talk about leaving like it was inevitable, like my job was to appreciate you while you stayed. You made me feel like I was stealing time with you, like I should be grateful for the temporary. You remind me constantly that this wasn't forever, that I needed to memorize every detail before you vanished. I became obsessed with preserving moments, taking mental photographs of everything, because you'd convinced me that time with you was a privilege I didn't deserve to keep. Your borrowed time personified, alone I knew I'd have to repay. You're the beautiful lie that nothing lasts, and I spent a whole relationship saying goodbye. Your borrowed time, and I'm counting down. Every second with you is borrowed. Every kiss is a debt I'll have to settle. Every memory is stolen from someone else's future. Your borrowed time, and I live like our love had an expiration date, never believing we could actually stay, always preparing for the moment you'd leave. Use that concept to keep me weak, made me think that fighting for us was pointless. Why demand commitment when time was running out? Why ask for honesty when you'd be gone anyway? You'd disappear for days and call it practice for the day you'd leave for good. You'd say cruel things and frame them as reality. This is what it'll be like when I'm gone. You made me accept your infidelity, because in your mind you were already leaving. Made me tolerate your lies, cause time was short anyway. Right? I became addicted to the urgency, to the false intimacy of borrowed moments, to the way you were made every second feel like an ending. I confused desperation with passion. The thing about borrowed time is that it's a cage. You made me grateful for crumbs, because I thought I had no right to more. You convinced me that love this intense could only exist temporarily. But then I realized something while counting down. You were never actually going to leave. You just needed me to believe you would, so I'd never feel secure enough to demand more. You kept me anxious, uncertain, desperate, always grateful for whatever scraps you gave, always preparing for goodbye, always too weak to fight back. We borrowed time eventually comes due, and when it did, you just reset the clock, asked for more chances, more forgiveness, and I gave it because I've been trained to. I'm learning that real love doesn't have an expiration date, that someone who truly loves you doesn't spend the relationship preparing to leave. The urgency you created wasn't romantic, it was manipulation disguised as passion. I'm learning to build instead of memorize, to invest instead of just appreciate, to believe in forever instead of fearing the end, to expect permanence instead of settling for temporary. The hardest part was accepting that you were never gonna change, that you needed me broken and uncertain, so you could feel powerful and in control. Your borrowed time, but my debt is paid. I'm no longer counting down the second. I'm no longer preparing for goodbye. I'm no longer grateful for temporary. Your borrowed time, and I'm finally building something that lasts, with someone who stays, with someone who doesn't make me feel like a thief, stealing moments that were never mine to begin with. Keep your borrowed time, keep your countdown clocks, keep your false urgency. I'm learning to invest invest in permanence now, to believe in people who actually stay, to stop treating love like it's borrowed and start treating it like it's mine to keep. If forever comes, I'll accept it,
not with desperate gratitude,
but with the certainty that I finally deserve it.
That crumble like glass between my teeth. I watched you dance with shadows in our bed, while I held on to the ghost of who you pretended to be. Your love was a knife sharpened with tenderness. You knew exactly where to cut so I'd bleed slow. Made me believe that suffering was devotion, that destroying me was just another way to say forever. I built cathedrals out of your betrayal, worshipped at the altar of your cruelty. You were beautiful in the worst possible way, a masterpiece painted with my own blood. We're burning down, down, down in the flames of something that was never real. You and I were gasoline and matches, watching ourselves turn into ash. We're burning down, 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 and I'm smiling as the smoke fills my lungs, because loving you was never meant to heal. It was meant to destroy. You said my name like a curse in the dark, held me close just to feel me shatter. Every scar you gave me became a love letter that I read to myself on the nights you weren't home. I found your secrets in the corners of our apartment, lipstick stains on collars that weren't yours. And when I asked, you looked at me like I was crazy, like the pain I felt was just a figment of my mind. You rewrote history with your hands on my throat, made me believe that jealousy was proof of love, that isolation was intimacy, that losing myself was the price of having you. I became a monument to your indifference, a gallery of wounds that spelled out your name. You were poison dressed in silk and perfume, and I drank you like it was salvation. We're burning down, down, down in the flames of something that was never real. You and I were gasoline and matches, watching ourselves turn into ash. We're burning down, 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 and I'm smiling as the smoke fills my lungs, because loving you was never meant to heal. It was meant to destroy. Maybe in another life we're different people, in another universe your love doesn't kill me. But here in this broken timeline, we're just two beautiful disasters, crashing into each other again and again, until there's nothing left but the wreckage and the memory of how good it felt to burn. They say love conquers all, but they never met you. They never felt the way you could unmake a man with just a smile and a lie. until they can.
Countdown I couldn't hear, a timer set to detonate inside my chest. I loved you like I was diffusing a bomb, but you were the one who wound the clock tighter. Every promise was a wire I wasn't supposed to cut. Every lie was another second added to the explosion. You tell me to trust you while you were lighting the fuse, made me complicit in my own destruction. I remember the moment I realized what you were, the way your eyes changed when you thought I wasn't. Smiled when you caught me crying, like my pain was the sweetest sound you'd ever heard. You needed me broken to feel powerful, needed my suffering to validate your existence. I was your audience, your mirror, your proof that you could break something beautiful and watch it burn. You're a ticking bomb wrapped in a human shape, counting down to the moment you explode. You're the disaster disguised as destiny, and I'm the fool who held you while you did. You're a ticking bomb inside my ribcage. I can feel you counting down to zero. One less day before you destroy everything. One less moment before I'm nothing. You're ticking, ticking, ticking away, and I'm learning to accept the explosion. You're a ticking bomb, and I was never the one in danger. You were always gonna blow up, and I was always gonna be my secrets like ammunition, held them over my head like a loaded gun. Said you loved me while preparing your exit, mapped out all the ways you'd leave me shattered. You test my loyalty by threatening to leave, watch me scramble to prove I was worth staying for. Then you tell me I was suffocating, too needy, too much, made me small enough to fit into your shadow. The abuse came in waves, calm before the storm and devastation. I think it was over, then you'd find new ways to wound me. You were an artist, and my pain was your canvas. You'd gaslight me so perfectly, made me doubt my own memories. Told me things that never happened were my fault. Rewrote our history in real time. You're a ticking bomb with a human heartbeat, counting down to obliteration. You're the end of the world in a beautiful body, and I'm the collateral damage you call love. You're a ticking bomb inside my ribcage. I can feel you counting down to zero. One less day before you destroy everything. One less moment before I'm nothing. You're ticking, ticking, ticking away, and I'm learning to accept the explosion. You're a ticking bomb, and I was never the one in danger. You were always gonna blow up, and I was always gonna be ground zero. The explosion came on a Tuesday morning. You left like you planned it all along with someone else, like I was already forgotten, like I wasn't still shaking from the blast. And I realized something standing in the ruins, that ticking bombs don't care about the wreckage. They don't feel guilty about the destruction. They just move on to the next target, the next time of the next life. You're probably ticking inside someone else now, counting down to your next explosion. And they're probably feeling what I felt, that mixture of love and terror, devotion and dread. But I'm learning to disarm myself, to stop being the timer, to stop letting your explosion define my geography, to stop living in the crater you left behind.
just broken things. That explosion is not destiny, it's just destruction that I don't have to live waiting for someone else to detonate. The hardest part is forgiving myself for staying so long after I heard the ticking, for trying to muffle the sound with my body, for believing that if I just loved harder you'd diffuse. But you were never going to diffuse, you were always going to explode. That's what ticking bombs do, that's all they know how to do. You're a ticking bomb, but I'm finally stepping away. I can hear you counting down, and I'm running. One less second before you destroy someone else, one less moment before you find your next ground zero. You're ticking, ticking, ticking away, but I'm finally learning that it's not my explosion. Just survive, you're a ticking bomb. And I was the one in danger all along, but I'm finally seeing you for what you are. A walking time was set to destroy. So tick away in the dark, find someone else to wind you up, find another heart to detonate inside, another life to reduce to rubble. But I'm learning to be still now, to be the silence instead of the explosion, instead of the aftermath. And that silence is louder than any bomb you could ever be.
Promised you'd only open the ones I showed you, but you picked every lock when I was sleeping, rearranged everything in the dark rooms of my soul. I gave you permission to enter, never knowing you'd vandalize everything. You'd read my diaries and twist my secrets into weapons you'd use against me. You knew exactly which doors led to my wounds, which memories I was still bleeding from, and you'd open them just to watch me suffer, call it intimacy when it was just invasion. I trusted you with the architecture of my pain, never thinking you'd use the blueprints to destroy me. You mapped out every vulnerability, every scar, every fear, every shame. You're a skeleton key that opens locked hearts, then ransacks the treasure inside. You're the thief who moves through quiet rooms, stealing pieces of souls while they sleep. You're a skeleton key, turning in my locks, opening doors that should stay closed. You know every secret passage, every hidden room where I hide my pain. You're a skeleton key, and you used it to break into my fortress, to steal what I never meant to share, to destroy what I tried so hard to protect. You'd use my vulnerabilities as leverage, hold my confessions over my head like a noose, made me feel like my past mistakes define me, like my trauma was proof of my unworthiness. You bring up old wounds just to watch me bleed, remind me of every failure, every shame. You collected my secrets like currency, trading them for control over my will. You knew that if you controlled my shame, you controlled me, so you'd amplify it, weaponize it, make me believe that nobody would accept me. But you were willing to stay despite it all. The manipulation was so subtle, I thought you were loving me for my brokenness, not realizing you were deliberately keeping me broken, so I'd stay dependent on your acceptance. You're a skeleton key with poison teeth, opening doors just to infect what's inside. You're the burglar who steals identities, then wears them like trophies. You're a skeleton key, turning in my locks, opening doors that should stay closed. You know every secret passage, every hidden room where I hide my pain. You're a skeleton key, and you
key willingly. Thought trust meant transparency. Didn't understand that some doors should stay locked, even from people we love. There's a difference between knowing someone and invading them, between intimacy and exploitation, between vulnerability and ammunition. You taught me that the deepest parts of myself were weapons to be feared, that my pain was your entertainment, that my secrets were your insurance policy. But I'm learning that some rooms don't need to be open, that privacy isn't the same as secrecy, that keeping parts of myself closed isn't the same as being dishonest. I'm changing all the locks now, recaying every door you ever opened, not because I don't trust people, but because I finally trust myself. I'm learning that vulnerability doesn't mean giving everyone access, that intimacy isn't about exposure, it's about being seen by people who won't weaponize what they find. I'm reclaiming the rooms you invaded, cleaning up the mess you made, rebuilding what you tried to destroy behind doors that only I control now. The hardest part was understanding that you weren't just curious, you were deliberately collecting ammunition to use against me when I tried to leave. But I'm changing my locks and I'm keeping the new keys, not because I'm afraid of love, but because I'm protecting what's sacred. You're a skeleton key, but my doors are sealed now. You can rattle the handles, but you won't get in. You stole what I never meant to give you, but you can't steal what I got from now on. You're a skeleton key, but I'm learning to be my own gatekeeper, to decide who enters my sacred spaces, to protect the treasure chest of my soul. Keep your skeleton key, try it on other locks, but you'll find the doors are different now. The ones you broke have been rebuilt stronger, and I'm standing behind them, no longer apologizing for my boundaries, no longer feeling guilty for keeping parts of myself, no longer believing that trust means giving everyone access to your deepest wounds. Some doors stay locked, and that's not a tragedy. That's called self-preservation. I hear you in the silence between heartbeats. Your voice is a ghost that haunts every room. You're in the coffee I drink at 3 a.m., in the clothes I can't bring myself to wash. You left fingerprints on my soul, invisible marks that everyone can see but me. I'm a museum of your memory, walking through exhibits of what we were. They say time heals all wounds, but time just teaches you how to live with the scars, how to function while bleeding internally, how to smile while dying slowly. You're an echo that refuses to fade, a phantom limb that still aches when it rains. You're the ghost of something that was never real, and I'm haunted by the person you pretended to be. You're the echoes of me, calling back through the dark, reminding me of who I was before you. You're the space where I used to behold, the absence that screams louder than presence. Echoes of you, in every decision I make, every breath I take. You're the voice that won't let me move forward, the ghost that won't let me forget. I tried to erase you, but you bled through like ink on wet paper, spreading everywhere. I deleted your number, but I still remember every digit. Burned your letters, but the ashes spell your name. People ask me why I'm still not over you, like heartbreak has an expiration date, like love and I let you. And now we're both living in the wreckage. You moved on, found someone new to love, but I'm still here, redecorating the ruins, still looking for you in the faces of strangers, still listening for your footsteps at my door. And the cruelest part is knowing that you've probably forgotten all about me, that I was just another chapter you closed, while I'm still writing you into every page. I'm learning to live with the echoes, to accept that you're a permanent fixture now, not because I want you back, but because some people leave imprints that don't fade with time, they just change shape. I'm building a life around the absence, creating meaning in the emptiness, learning that surviving you is its own form of victory, even if it looks like slow surrender. Maybe one day I'll wake up and you'll be quiet, the echoes will finally fade to silence, and I'll remember who I was before, the parts of me that belonged only to myself. You're the echoes of me, but I'm learning to hear myself, reminding myself of who I am beyond you. You're the space where I'm learning to fill the void, the absence I'm learning to accept and release. Echoes of you, but the voice getting louder now is mine. I'm rewriting the stories you told about me. The ghost is fading, though not yet gone. So echo all you want in the chambers of my heart. I'm building new rooms you can't reach. I'm learning that some ghosts don't deserve to haunt forever. And maybe someday the silence will feel like home, instead of just another reminder of all the things I've lost. Yeah. You sold me a dream, packaged in your perfume, a future that smelled like your hair on my pillow. You whispered promises in the dark that you never intended to keep, and I collected them like precious stones in my pockets. You were a masterclass in manipulation, teaching me how to ignore the red flags, how to rationalize the irrational, how to call betrayal misunderstanding. I saw you texting at 3 a.m. with that glow in your eyes, the same glow I thought was only for me. But when I asked, you said I was paranoid, and somehow I believed you more than my own instincts. You had this gift of rewriting the truth, making me question if I even saw what I saw. You'd swear on things you didn't believe in, and I'd apologize for doubting you. You're a beautiful liar, wrapped in honesty, a thief who steals hearts and calls it love. You're a masterpiece of deception, and I'm the fool who hung you on my wall. You're a beautiful liar, and I'm your masterpiece of heartbreak and illusion. You paint me pictures of forever, then erase me when I get too close. You're a beautiful liar, say it sweet, make it sound like truth tastes good. You're everything I shouldn't want, and exactly what I can't live without. You built walls so high I couldn't see over them, then blame me for not knowing what was inside. You demanded transparency while hiding in shadows, wanting my secrets while keeping yours locked away. I gave you access to every corridor of my soul, every room, every closet, every hidden corner, and you walked through like you owned the place, rearranging furniture just to prove you could. You that you believe them. You convinced yourself that you were the victim and I was the villain in our story. You're a beautiful liar, dressed in innocence, a con artist playing the role of lover. You're a hurricane disguised as a breeze, and I'm standing in your path begging to be destroyed. You're a beautiful liar, and I'm your masterpiece of heartbreak and delusion. You paint me pictures of forever, then erase me when I get too close. You're a beautiful liar, say it sweet, make it sound like truth tastes good. You're everything I shouldn't want, and exactly what I can't live without. Maybe in another life you're honest, maybe somewhere in a parallel universe. You love me the way I loved you, without the games, without the games. But here you're a beautiful liar, and I'm a beautiful fool. We're the perfect match, two people destroying each other because we don't know how to do anything else. I wonder if you ever felt guilty when you saw the damage in my eyes, or if you were too busy admiring your reflection in the wreckage you created. Because that's what you are, isn't it? A narcissist drowning in your own image. And I was just the pawn you used to see yourself more clearly. I'm finally seeing you clearly now, without the filter of my own desperate hope. You're not a beautiful liar, you're just a liar, and the beauty was always in my imagination. I invested in a stock that was always worthless, believed in a future that never existed, loved the version of you that you invented just to keep me interested. You were the architecture of my home distraction, the blueprint of my downfall, and I followed every line like it led somewhere good when it only led deeper into the dark. Now I'm picking up the pieces you left scattered, trying to remember who I was before you, trying to find the parts of me you didn't steal, the parts you didn't convince me weren't worth keeping. You're a beautiful liar, but I'm done being your art. Your masterpiece of pain is finally complete. You painted me in shades of suffering, and now I'm washing myself clean. You're a beautiful liar, but your words don't work anymore. I'm fluent in your language of deception. You're everything I wanted to believe in, but I'm finally accepting you're nothing but a lie. So take your beautiful lies and your perfect deception, find another canvas to paint on, another heart to break open. Because I'm done being your masterpiece, I'm done being